Hello everyone, I am Taureor and welcome to Hearts of Iron 4 with the new Götterdämmerung expansion. It focuses on secret weapons, Wunderwaffe if you will, as well as gives new focus trees to Germany, Belgium, Austria and Hungary. I really like this expansion, it's fun. Also, this video is sponsored by Paradox. They're paying me to show the new expansion off to you, and I love it that they are. So make sure to follow the link in the video description, check out the expansion, get it, and show Paradox that they should keep sponsoring me. Anyways, today I'm going to show you Iron Maiden Germany. We're going to get Eva Braun to rule us. Regular difficulty, historical focuses, but we are turning Iron Man mode off this time. Why? This is a pre-release version and it has a little bug that will prevent me from completing my objectives. It will be fixed on release, but I will have to fix it on the go with a console command. We start with 30 units, which is decent enough. Let's start by doing research, electronic mechanical engineering and industry, and also a boost to our infantry like this. As for the focus, this is the new German focus tree. It is huge, isn't it? The Kaiser branch is updated, there's the proper democratic one now, and also a communist one. There's a lot of fun to be had with the democratic one. I will make another video about this. Same with the Kaiser branch. I have not explored communism yet, but I will. And historical Germany has the new Führer's inner circle mechanic, which is actually quite fun and rewarding. If you're interested, this is the focus tree for Belgium. It's like a dual focus tree with the Congo. Mordred worked on this. And of course there is Austria, quite extensive too. You can do the Austro-Hungarian Empire again, and same with Hungary. Also extensive, and also you can do the Empire, which I'll be doing, I'm sure of it. There's also the special projects, including thermonuclear bombs. Those do take a long time to make. Let's assign a guy to our facility so he can generate breakthroughs. Our first focus is going to be Rhineland, and we need to move fast. To get Eva Braun, we have to trigger the Oster conspiracy. And to trigger the Oster conspiracy, we have to blunder twice. Essentially, there's a variable introduced, Hitler's blunders, and there's 5 possible options. Austria refusing Anschluss, France and Britain challenging us on Rhineland and us backing down, Yugoslavia refusing Slovenia, Czechoslovakia refusing Sudetenland, and Lithuania refusing Memel. We will have to trigger 2 of those, which is not easy on historical actually, because France and Austria always fold, but that's fine, I have a plan. We are on methyl bills right now. Let's build some military factories, produce a lot of infantry weapons. I don't particularly like the methyl bills, but if we do cancel them, our economy will get worse. So let's just leave them for now. Okay, speed the game up and unpause. There we go. You can reliably go into Anschluss. It requires a huge army and it has to be well equipped, but it's not as daunting as you might think, and also you can kinda cheese it a little. Rhineland is done. We could now start the inner circle stuff, but we should move fast. So let's reorganize the Wehrmacht and get von Ribbentrop. And we will be attacking the allies, but not necessarily through the focus tree. Now we got a little bit of army experience, so let's create a new template. Just one single bit of infantry, nothing else. For quick deployments, make a lot of those, all that you can. Highest priority. We need those in the field to allow us to do Anschluss, military factories in Rhineland. Let's also not forget to create the Abwehr. I already did forget, it's already the end of February. Should have started that immediately. Save the political power for now, and I'm going to need a field marshal. Let's promote Fedor von Bock. Don't have the points yet, though. Wehrmacht is reorganized. Time to hire von Ribbentrop. Just 50 political power. He will let us justify war goals faster, and we will be doing that. Next up, we want to do Anschluss, so let's deploy all these guys. Can we do Anschluss now? No, because there's not enough troops, and if we switch them to our basic infantry template, they will not be fully equipped, and that won't count, will it? But if I am paused, if the game is paused, I switch them, they now have all those battalions, but the equipment thing has not updated yet. It still shows them as full equipment. So I can actually, while it's still paused, start Anschluss. A bit cheeky, but even if you don't want to do it that way, just let them reinforce themselves for a bit, do other focuses, and soon Anschluss will be available. Let's start it. Now it's time to justify some war goals. We will be going around the Maginot without using the around the Maginot focus. Why? Because it's locked behind Sudetenland, and I need to do Sudetenland later. So we will start with attacking the Dutch East Indies, so we can get the Netherlands without trouble, and then we can go after the Allies proper. 155 days, thanks to von Ribbentrop. And we can also start justifying a war goal on Belgium. This should not be enough world tension to get a guarantee for the Dutch East Indies. But even if it happens, it's not really a big deal. I do want to fight the Allies, and I want to do it soon. Right, that's one full army group. I'll keep the trained up units, but the new ones are getting switched to the Infanterie Division template. I will not have enough equipment for them just yet, but it will be good enough. And we're all about good enough. On Cryptology Department, we denounce Belgian ideals. Do not spend political power on that, it's not worth it. I'll deploy some more of these guys just to have reserves that we can use for, like, support garrisons, and the rest of you exercise up. Promote Fedor von Bock, put him in the field marshal position, and we don't have points to boost him. You guys, the entire army group shall invade the Netherlands. I know it's not optimal, but I like doing it with overwhelming force. Let's also use the planes. Just assign them to one of the armies. First spy, go to France. And here goes Anschluss. Austria is mine. Now we have access to Sudetenland and Memel. We will need those soon. I could demand Slovenia right now, but it's not really worth it. Now we just attack with normal justifications. In the meantime, what we can do is Führerprinzip. I think I'm pronouncing that right, which will boost Adolf and give us access to his inner circle. We could have done that right after Rhineland, and perhaps that is the better choice. But I wanted to get von Ribbentrop fast. Also, extra troops. How's the equipment situation? Not that great, but I am working on it. Yugoslavia don't care, and war goals are being worked on. Now, generals. All the brilliant strategists and the infantry expert, so we can level him up, and the offense expert for the same reason. Oh right, we have to unlock him. Let's get Hans Kerl for some extra political power. We are getting out of that anyway, but we'll be getting a lot more. And decrypt France. Our research is fairly generic. A new operative. Otto, go to France. I want to do at least one coalition government in France. Führerprinzip is done, and now we get to pick the inner circle. Essentially, you get to select 3 of these advisors, and they complete their own focuses. Like these do the economy, Goebbels does propaganda, Himmler does the SS, and so on. Hess and Bormann do give you political power. I'm going with Hess first. Let's switch to war economy. This is a short focus, and he will be completing his own focuses. And then after half a year, we can select another advisor. So maybe it is better to do this before Anschluss and right after von Ribbentrop. I'm not sure which course of action is best. We will be attacking people, and we will be doing it soon. So let's invest in the army. Oh, and I need to research a radio. Let's switch this out so I can get better decryption. There we go. Belgian posturing. All that chocolate. They claim it's better than the other ones. Stop the exercise. Attack aggressively. Now, I know I need more equipment. I'm working on it. By the time we're fighting the real war against France and the UK, I should have more or less enough. Garrison operations are to be prioritized, and let's create a new division. Just a mobile one with cavalry. That's going to be our garrison. Cavalry is the best for garrisons unless you want to invest heavily into special riot gear and stuff like that. Occupied territories, cav, and I'm fine with civilian oversight. I want compliance to grow quickly. Metal bills do get progressively more expensive, and I could cancel them, and the longer we take to cancel them, the more expensive it's going to be. As though the Prussian legacy, because I don't like using tanks, I like my infantry and my cannons. Our war goal is complete. Let's declare war on the Dutch East Indies. We're still justifying a war goal on Belgium, but it's most efficient, time-wise, to do 2 war goals at the same time, unless you have super good bonuses like you're at war with a major country as a fascist nation. So now I'm going to justify one on Lithuania. Trust me, it's necessary. So let's take over the Netherlands. The future of the German rearmament program. Oh, right, yeah, the Mepho bills. I do like getting rid of the Mepho bills, but just for fun, let's do economy of conquest, because we will be capitulating lots of other countries. Out of curiosity, can we get rid of the economy of conquest? Yes, we can. Okay, so we can just keep on trucking with it until there's nothing else to conquer. Time for the Netherlands to die. There they go. I will, of course, annex everything and take the ships. Now, we could make the Dutch East Indies into a puppet. I don't think it's necessary. Now, prepare for our next moves. You guys go to the Lithuanian border. Balanced and do not attack. You secure the Maginot. Be balanced, do not attack. And the rest of you will cut through Belgium like a hot knife through Belgian chocolate. Aggressively. Also, let's boost our field marshal with aggressive, offensive, and charismatic. You can be an infantry expert. I did not boost my army with advisors or anything because it was not necessary just for the Netherlands. But when we do attack Belgium, which will happen soon, we will need those boosts. How are we doing with equipment? Not that great, actually. I am building military factories, but I'm not doing it fast enough. I think we'll be strong enough to crush France. My spies are ready for a collab government on France. Let's just do it once and keep boosting our army. Growing expenses, that's fine. We're about to conquer a bunch of people, it will be okay. We can invite someone. Is it Hungary? Yes, it's Hungary. Welcome, friend. Offense expert. Lessons of the Great War. 5% infantry attack. That's a lot. Speaking of infantry attack, infantry expert. And don't have points for another regrouping expert. When can I do another advisor for the inner circle? 62 days. Okay. We question Belgian sovereignty and their ideals. And Lithuanian posturing. There's a bit of an issue here because this operation will take 90 days and I do have a war goal on Belgium ready. It would be nice to have one coalition government complete on the French when I attack, so that we'll have more compliance from their territories. Let's also build more factories. So should I attack immediately and stall my attack before capitulating France, or should I wait 2 months? I think I'll wait a little bit. Now you can move to London. It's just 90 days. Admittedly, if I started making the Abwehr at the very start of the game, this would not be a problem. Switzerland, sure, justice for everybody. Improved motorized troops. Organization loss when moving. Reduction. Let's do state serves the military and political loyalty. That's a lot of political power, isn't it? We speak against Lithuania. Make sure to not let the war goal expire. Now, can we boost you guys? guys. Fortress Buster. Actually, you're the one I wanted to become a field marshal, so let's not give him anything. You already are a field marshal. Right, offensive doctrine gives you attack. Do that one. And you also a field marshal. See, I don't want them to be field marshals because they're cautious, but offensive doctrine for you as well. Von Manstein is also a brilliant strategist, but not cautious, so he will be a better field marshal. Speaking of which, let's actually promote him, and I can give him offensive doctrine too, even if he's just serving as a general right now. Let's do flexible organization and extensive conscription. We have lots of very powerful bonuses here. Artillery bombardment. Our war goal is about to expire. Let's declare war on Belgium. No need to call the allies. Well, not the allies, my allies. Belgium will call in France and Britain. That should let me invite Italy to our faction. Let's do that. I don't need to call them to war though. Not yet. And I guess these are just reserve troops, but I suppose I can put them in charge of defending the ports. They shouldn't have too much trouble doing that. Italy has joined us, and France has joined the allies. Now we rush around the Maginot. I would like to capitulate France after we finish our coalition government operation. A month should be about the right amount of time to get there. This is a defensible terrain, but we are Germany, so they don't stand a chance. Even though we could be doing better on equipment, perhaps I should have stuck with 4 armies rather than 5. Make sure to not engage their navy. I need to conserve my navy for later. Congo has been called in. Don't mind that. Belgium capitulates, and we move into France. Don't quite capitulate them yet. 18 days. We speak against Lithuania. Yes, we do. Keep going. Crush them, but not completely. 4 days. 3, 2, 1, and done. Alright, you guys move to the UK now, and I push for Paris, which should suffice actually. Get me Paris and make them surrender. Do we do Vichy France? Well, that is the question, isn't it? Yeah, let's do Vichy France. We don't need it, but why not? Maybe I can steal their fleet. Flight of Rudolf. Wait a minute. I appointed him in the inner circle. He shouldn't have fled. Oh, right, I was too late. Or rather, I attacked too quickly. Because if I appointed him faster, or just, did not move so fast, he would have completed a focus that prevents this flight. That's disappointing. Oh well, I suppose we're stuck with Bormann then. Sad, really. Case Anton will have to wait. What we could do now is fix our economy a bit by seizing gold reserves. Let's do that. French gold reserves. And Dutch and Belgian goes down to just 7.5% consumer goods. What do we do now? Well, we prepare an attack on the United Kingdom. 3 armies should suffice for that. 1 is on the Lithuanian border, and 1 will just be a reserve for whatever happens. How long until I have my war goal in Lithuania? Actually, I did make a mistake with the war goal in Lithuania. I should have started justifying it after attacking Belgium, because as a fascist country, I am getting a bonus to fast justifications. So it would have been faster if I started it after attacking. Regardless, we're almost done with it. Question of Yugoslavia, we don't care. Time to switch to Grand Battle Plan. You guys help with the ports. This will do. We don't have to rush this much anymore. Now it's time for Bormann. No, actually we do need to rush. You can't cancel after clicking that. No matter. Start preparing naval invasions over to Dover and around it. Our navy should be sufficient, but if it isn't, I will rely on the French one, which we can seize from Vichy France with Case Anton. Once the Allies take over lots of Africa, which we're going to ignore completely. Also, if there's trouble on the navy front, I can call Italy in, and that might fix it. Italy is still not involved in the war, by the way. I should probably combine my navies. I should have done that before the war and give them an admiral. How about you guys do not engage at all and combine? Can you avoid the allies? Yes. Our justification on Lithuania is ready. Let's declare war and do not push, not even one bit. Why? Well, that will help us with Memel. I need them to refuse Memel, and they will refuse if they're already at war with us and in the allies. They're destroying my convoys. Why are my convoys there? They shouldn't be. Start collaboration governments against the UK. Yes, Italy, I would love some lend-lease. We've got Bormann. Now it's time to reassert Eastern claims. With that, we demand Memel, and we need them to refuse us. I hope I won't need Case Anton, but it is a bit of a safety net for us. Oh, right, I forgot to start decrypting the UK. We'll need that too. Now, we'll get into the variable we need to increase to trigger the Oster conspiracy. Let me show you. Now, I am only doing this because there is currently a bug that should be fixed in the release version, but this way we can check the variable about Hitler's blunders, and there are none. Now, let's finish the focus. Reassert Eastern claims. Lithuania should refuse Memel. Lithuania rejects German demands. And now, this variable should be at 1. It is. Okay, good. And once we do Sudetenland, it should increase again. But it's not time for that yet. Also, since Lithuania already refused us, there's no reason to keep them around. Attack. We could do Danzig now, but there's no need to make more enemies at this point. Now, we should kill Britain. Or rather, just land in Britain and be ready to kill them. Let's activate this order and see if our current navy will be enough to land there. Let's set them on strike force, engage only at low risk, and put them in the English Channel. Is that enough? It is not currently enough. But what if I call in Italy? Let's call them in and see if their navy makes a difference. Will it make the Brits abandon the Channel, at least partially? It might. There are some Italians here. We can also try to switch these areas around. around, like this, for example. No, Denmark, I don't want your trade proposal. But reportedly, the British behavior has been improved a bit. What I am hoping for is that the Italians take the hint. At least we can demonstrate some military achievements. Let's do that then, as we wait for the navy to be strong enough here. Chinese United Front does not concern me at the moment. Just make sure our navy does not actually engage them, so we don't lose the ships. Oh, see, it was, hey, why didn't you, we had supremacy for a moment, why didn't you launch? Some divisions have not, oh no, they did launch, excellent, yes, wonderful. Well, in that case, I could cancel this, do Sudetenland. No, let's land first. See, we're probably moving their navy around, or maybe Italy joined for a moment. That was all we needed. Now I need to take a port, just one port, and we're set. Lithuania capitulates, that's fine. You guys, some of you go here, some of you help take Dover. Can we take Portsmouth? Looks like we can. Go on, get me Portsmouth. And we have landed, excellent. Right, in that case, you can stop your orders. They're not necessary anymore. We do have a port. Should I take 3 or 4 armies here? 5 is too much. Let's take 3. You guys will guard me against Czechoslovakia, and you guys can handle the Polish border. The rest of you, please sail to Portsmouth immediately. There you go. Make sure to hold the port, no matter what. And there we are. Now push further, but do not capitulate them yet. I still need to be at war with the Allies for everything to work out properly. Just need a foothold. Fall of London, that is fine. We are doing coalition governments, but they're more of an afterthought here, really. They will help us capitulate them faster. Also decrypting the UK. Now it's time for Sudetenland. See, we are at war with the Allies, which means the Allies should support the Czechs, which in turn means Sudetenland should get refused. So even though we're being very successful with our invasions, it will count as a blunder. Actually go balanced. I don't want you to push when I'm not telling you to push specifically. You guys should kind of stop now. Be defensive. Also, more doctrines in the Grand Battle Plan Doctrine. See, I stopped moving, so they managed to prepare a defense. But we are Germany, we're more powerful, and we will be able to crush them once I tell them to advance again. We now have 2 breakthroughs for land warfare, which means I can start making the super heavy howitzer, super heavy artillery. Let's start that. Let's hire Mr. Funk. Actually, let's activate the campaign instructions. It is useful. I probably should have done that right when I was attacking, and seize Lithuanian gold reserves. Looks like Case Anton will not be necessary. Is the border with Czechoslovakia secure? Yes, more or less. Alright, Sudetenland. Now they should refuse it. They do refuse to send us Sudetenland. I need to check the variable, because the variable of Hitler's blunders should have gone up to 2, and it has not gone up to 2. This is a bug. It's supposed to go up if they refuse. So what we're going to do is fix this on the fly. This variable should be at 2 now, so I'm going to manually set its value to what it's supposed to be, which is 2. And let's get it again, and it is 2. Okay, and that's all we're doing with console commands today, fixing a bug. Now, in half a year, more or less, the Oster conspiracy should trigger. And we can do the triumph of will. We'll be abandoned if we're at peace. Really? Well, then we have to stay at war for 35 more days, and then I can make the United Kingdom capitulate. Also, I should probably declare war on Czechoslovakia. Why? Because they'll join the Allies, and I can get them in the peace deal as well. Let's wait a bit. I need that triumph of will. Alright, second coalition government on the UK is done, and oh right, my spy network is gone because I conquered London and my spy was there. It finished with 45%. Nice. So how far are you from capitulation? Not that far, actually. We should push to around Liverpool and be done with it. Once again, when I'm done with this focus, we will lose the bitter loser option. Also, it is time to declare war on Czechoslovakia, I think. That will also pull in Romania, which is not a problem since we don't have a border, and Hungary is not involved in the war. Conquer Czechoslovakia. My troops on the border should be enough to stop them from advancing into our territory, and if they're not, I'll just move the army from the Polish border. Right, Italy is in the war. Italy called in Hungary. Hungary joined the war. Hungary is gonna fight them. That's fine. I suppose I'll take the army from the Polish border to protect my ally. Did Romania join as well? Romania failed to join. Really? That surprises me. Oh well, Hungary, have some help. Now, this is a very good moment to start justifying more war goals, very quickly attacking people, and getting them into the Allies, so I can capitulate them. Like, for example, Poland, 10 days. Yeah, you know what? Actually, let's do Poland too. We should have enough time before the Oster conspiracy triggers, and we don't need to do Danziger war with this. You guys actually go back to the Polish border and hold it. It's fine if they take Königsberg. Triumph of will is complete. No need for any of these. Let's get a new Reichsleiter. Goebbels this time. Oh, a naval invasion. Let's fix that. Also, well, I am justifying on Poland, so maybe let's wait until Poland is involved too. Then you can start attacking. Justification on Poland is ready. Declare war. Poland joins Allies. And we receive some lend-lease. That's fine. Alright, are we ready to attack? Activate the orders. I will not be justifying any more war goals because we don't want to overextend ourselves with the coming civil war. Because yes, a civil war is coming. We've bypassed Czechoslovakia and the Vienna Award. Can I bypass Danziger war? Yes, I can. Or I can bypass Danziger Slovakia. Well, that depends. No, it doesn't really depend. I can also bypass this one. Alright, let's bypass some focuses. Since Italy is already in our faction, bypass Danziger war as well. And go aggressive. Crush the Brits. Around Maginot, that basically just means Luxembourg, doesn't it? I can just do it manually. Sure, whatever. Let's do it. Even if they don't join the Allies, I'll just crush them with one of these units. Or several. Take them, you army, take Luxembourg. It is just 10 days. And normally I wouldn't justify another war goal, but it's just Luxembourg. Even if the civil war triggers or whatever, they will not be an issue. Let's do stormtroopers now. And we are nearing Liverpool. The Brits should be surrendering soon. Yeah, just a moment. How about that war goal in Luxembourg? One day, declare war. Attack. They join the Allies. I'm not sure if they'll be in the peace conference, because I think there needs to be 2 weeks before they're included in the peace conference after the war declaration. But no, apparently not. They're here. Okay then. I have 76% war score. Czechoslovakia and Poland and Britain and France are all in this. And so are their puppets. Let's take everything, or at least everything we can afford. Italy will fight us on some of these. Shouldn't really be a big deal. Oh, this is gonna look terrible, isn't it? If Italy is allowed to get bits here. They really want Płotk. They really, really want it. Okay, you can have it, Italy. Just this one bit. It's gonna look terrible. I might annex you for it. Well, in that case, let's get some navy, shall we? We don't have much score left, but we'll be able to get all the light ships from Britain this way. Just take one heavier ship, and that will give me all the light ones. Let's take all screening ships from Poland and Canada, and that exhausts our war score. Submit demands. Confirm an exit. Hindenburg disaster. The war is over. We took everything. The Allies are ours. And now we're waiting for the Oster conspiracy to trigger, because we don't actually need to be at war for this. And since this will result in a civil war most likely, let's prepare for that civil war. Also, see some gold reserves, the British ones. How do you prepare for a civil war? You make your army terrible. Let's get all our troops and switch them to the deployed template, a really, really weak one. This will give us back our equipment, and let's create a new template, which we're going to call trash, and just give it one anti-air unit, nothing else. It's absolutely terrible. So what we're going to do is switch all our troops to that. First, I switch them to the deploy one, so we can drain the equipment properly. Now we switch to trash. All of you switch to trash. Super heavy howitzer needs an iteration. Focus on firepower. Time to spy on the Soviets, just in case they get any silly ideas, like challenging our supremacy of the world. October 37, the Allies are defeated. The smart thing to do now is to invade the United States from Canada, but we're preparing for a civil war, so we're kinda busy. Italy is close to taking over the faction because of our weak army. Well, we do have a lot of factories that they don't. And thanks to coalition governments, we have decent compliance. I could do Reichskommissariat. That's something we could consider. Perhaps we should. All we have to do now is wait for the conspiracy to trigger. Bypass around the Maginot, since we did conquer them already. And a war with France. Conquer war focus on Vichy France. Ah, interesting. Could get a war going on them through that. No need. They're a friend. German army, invincible. Let's do that one. Some radio propaganda. This bit of Italy over here is kind of throwing me off. Better guns, please. We should do the supreme leader now. This doesn't sound right. We capitulated the UK and France. Maybe France doesn't count because of the armistice. Let's uplift the Rosenborg office. Now, the mean time to happen on Oster conspiracy is 150 days, so it should happen this year. Yes, Yugoslavia, you can have some bombers. It's not guaranteed, though. Time to build some civilian industry and fix our economy. Should we do autarky? Sure, I haven't tried that one yet, because I don't like methyl bills and this blocks free trade, and I like free trade. So usually, in my test games, I went with this. But why not? 4-year plan it is. Special project complete. Excellent. Now we need to accumulate new breakthroughs. Reichsautobahn, I'm actually constructing it myself. It doesn't really do much, this focus, but it does unlock a 5th research slot. So let's do it. Okay, where's my conspiracy? Your program. KDF Wagen. Now we could do the Reichskommissariats, but I don't think we need to. Research slot number 5. Bulgaria seeks claims warranted. Sure, let's be a friend to Bulgaria. Why not? Let's hire Krupp for faster research. And it's time for another Reichsleiter. We could do Goering, but I do prefer to use Speer. Let's leave foreign policy alone for now, still waiting for the civil war, and work on autarky. Institute price controls. Come on, Oster, get off your behind and do the conspiracy thing. Growing concerns over rearmament. Ah, the consumer goods. Yeah, that's fine. Investment in Athens. We might invest a little. Why not? Expand the Reichswerk. Oh, so I can actually use these campaigns to lower the penalty I have on consumer goods. Sure, let's use all that. Lithuania first. What's my current penalty anyway? 53%. Guns before butter. Arbeit und Brot. Collect scrap metal. Sure. Tariffs on imports. Is that sufficient? 23%. Rationing costs stability, so maybe not. We'll leave those alone for now. Oh, we can actually achieve autarky with all the stuff that we've conquered. Cool. Coal liquefaction. Now this is taking longer than it should. Autarky achieved. It shall make us unstoppable. And we have so much collaboration everywhere that we would soon be able to make collaboration governments. Hey, thanks Hungary. So wait, will this penalty for consumer goods completely disappear? There it is, finally. It took almost 2 years, but it did happen. The Oster conspiracy. And we have achieved autarky as well. Right, let's first have a look at autarky. That's good. We have Wirtschaftswunder, and we do not have the problem with conquest economy anymore. So we're actually really well off with that. Now what's next? Well, the Oster conspiracy. There are 2 options here. We can protect Führer at all cost. This has a chance of having him killed without the civil war triggering, and if you're losing a war, it's a 33% chance. With this, we get rid of Hitler, and it might be peaceful, it might be a civil war. We're ready for both. So let's remove him. What happens now? Conspiracy succeeds. Okay, so we have a civil war. And there are a couple of options here. This is actually quite interesting. Wilhelm IV, we can switch to non-aligned with this. So we can do quick conquest with Germany, take all the stuff we need, then switch to non-aligned, president and carry on as monarchist. We can put Himmler in charge, which is, no thank you, Goering as well. Or finally, Eva Braun. As you can see from the text here, she was with Adolf, she was severely wounded, and that hardened her into the Iron Maiden of Germany. There we go, Eva Braun, here we come. Iron Maiden. Kinda looks like a pirate Margaret Thatcher, doesn't she? And there is a civil war going on. Fortunately, unlike the regular civil war, the one that happens if you oppose Hitler, we don't have that available anymore, no matter. Unlike the civil war that happens if you oppose Hitler, this civil war does not give you any additional units. So all the units available are the ones that we had in the field, and those are all absolutely terrible. So what we're going to do is switch them to the proper template of Infanterie Division and quickly strike at our enemy. It's a civil war. Can I actually call people in? I can, and the German Empire has no allies. So yes, I would like to call my allies in and attack them aggressively and quickly, please, so we can get rid of the enemy, and that's Wilhelm IV. What is your focus 3, Wilhelm? Now, it's the generic one. In the meantime, what focus should we do? Right, she's here. The inner circle still works. Let's accelerate rearmament. The enemy has forces. They can advance when it's not defended, but we're so much stronger that we should just crush their victory points and not really have to worry about anything else. Then again, just leaving this unchecked rubs me the wrong way, so I will dedicate some troops to handling them. As you can see, they only have the trash template that I gave them, which will get defeated very, very easily. That's how you handle civil wars. You prepare for them, make sure your enemy is weak. The progress is nice enough. Let's finish this civil war quickly, and then we can rebuild our army. Truly what matters is just this area, because it has the core territories, and only core territories matter for capitulation. They should be surrendering soon. Probably when we take Vienna, maybe a bit faster. They did manage to get some proper units, but it's way too late for that to work. Thank you, German Empire. I shall take everything from you. And there it is. Oster conspiracy has triggered. They have killed Hitler. We have replaced him with Eva Braun. She's way cooler, isn't she? Although he was technically superior as a leader with all his bonuses. But the upside is, he's the one who did all the atrocities and all that, didn't he? So we could say it's a fresh start for Germany. And what a start it is. We've defeated the Allies. We have achieved autarky. Let's hire an advisor here. And we're all set for whatever is necessary in the future. Now, the conspiracy should have triggered a year ago, but that's the random part of events with meantime to happen. And we can proceed to conquer the rest of the world with Eva at the helm. Actually, why not do just that and proclaim the new order? It sounds like a nice goal for the campaign, doesn't it? So let's get more troops in the field, deploy lots of them, and use our amazing industry to outfit the armies that we're about to produce. How about this? More like this. 2 breakthroughs for land warfare. Let's get even better large caliber guns. Or should we just nuke Moscow? You know, it's very tempting. It would take forever though, but we can. Even if we shouldn't, we can. Let's build some nuclear research facilities. Albert Speer's industrial plan question. Albert Speer has the complete trust of the Führer, or is it Führerin? We do have tons of political power. Let's grow some rubber plantations, do anti-democratic raids, worker conditions, ban democracy and communism. It costs too much stability. The Swiss want a trade agreement. Sure, let's be friends. Time to set up our army groups for the invasion of the Soviet Union. 2 army groups ready. Switch them all to the base infantry template and send everyone to the Eastern Front. Train up, guys. Train up good. I do have enough equipment for everybody, and I can actually modify this template to be much stronger. Let's add line artillery. And you know what we could do? Add super heavy artillery. We have researched that. Let's add that too. And recon. What else? Stormtroopers or anti-air. Those stormtroopers are pretty good, aren't they? This is tempting. Both are tempting. Let's do anti-air. No, actually, let's do stormtroopers and add line anti-air. That's better. Save our Infanterie Division. Start producing some anti-air too. And the super heavy howitzers. Our economy can definitely handle that. Might take a little while. Maybe some more super heavy howitzers. I'm gonna need some more military factories, aren't I? Let's make those. In the core territories, please. Nuclear research facilities and military factories. Let's infiltrate the Soviet army. Oh, and with these, I do have a lot of political power to spend, so let's get extra building slots with these. And let's recruit some nuclear scientists. And more, I do have extra political power. I need someone to staff these research facilities that I'm building. Finland gets attacked, not my problem. Not yet, at least. I could attack the Soviet Union right now, but I think I want to nuke them. Everything is coming along nicely, more or less. I do need more anti-air, though. And more super heavy howitzers, I think. Fortunately, our economy is very, very strong. We'll get those military factories soon. Let's fill this all up with them. And they took the Baltic states. That's fine. I'll just take it all for myself. We finished the multi-large caliber gun. Do we need anything else here? Don't really think so, no. Not for now. Inner circle is taken care of. What else do we have that can be done here? Rotterdam, why not? The Tripartite Pact. Will that put me at war with the United States? Whatever, I do accept. How are we on equipment? We do have enough anti-air. The super heavy howitzers are a bit behind. Let's add some more. And once we have enough of everything, I can start maybe adding more artillery. And I should research better artillery to? I can invite someone. Romania. Yes, Romania, welcome. Welcome to my faction. Let's expand the front line. Can I do that? Here we go. That's a bit better. And Bulgaria wants to join us. Lots of stuff happening. A Soviet-German trade agreement. Sure, why not? Next up, Bulgaria wants to join. Yes, please. Italy is justifying against Greece. Is Greece guaranteed by anybody? Not yet. Hopefully will not be. We already have 2 nuclear breakthroughs waiting. Now, to be clear, we do not need the nukes to beat the Soviets. With our economy, we can roll all over them. However, it would be fun to blow them up. Nationalist Spain joins us. Excellent. So in that case, let's get Portugal too. And first improve relations with them. Perhaps they can join our glorious Axis family. Vichy France, how far are you from accepting? Oh, Vichy France is not allowed to join factions at the time, but they would like to. I can't find the modifier that prohibits this. Strange. Oh well, let's bypass influence the Baltics and maybe we can get the Scandinavians into our faction. Romania ceded Bessarabia even though we're defending them. Atomic research is complete. Finally. That means we can start working on some special projects involving nuclear stuff. Let's see. Uran machine, which is a machine for uranium. Approximate time 667 days. Can we speed it up with other facilities? Because if not, this will take forever. Let's get Finland on our side. And sway all the Nordics. All of them. Also improve relations with all of them. Denmark has foiled our plans. Silly Denmark. And Southwest Sweden. Was that? Yugoslavia wants to join the Tripartite Pact. No. I'm gonna annex you. Unless you turn fascist, then you can join our faction. Oh, you're attacking Romania. Silly Yugoslavia. Looks like I misunderstood the special projects a little bit. I thought that having more facilities will let me pile on many scientists to do this faster. Like, why can't you all work on the same project, like, independently, if I do have enough breakthroughs? And apparently, that is not possible. Let's demand Slovenia. Looks like the nukes will take way too long. It's clearly a super late game thing. I thought I could rush this, but apparently not. So should we just invade the Soviet Union? My troops are ready, and I do have the equipment for it. Let's see, how much artillery do we have stored? 6,000 artillery. Sounds so heavy howitzers, lots of guns. Oh, right. Let's have a look. What if I add more artillery? I almost have enough. And more anti-air, because why not? I do have enough. That will boost anti-air and soft and hard attack. Yeah, sure, I'll do it. More artillery. Finnish proposal for a continuation war. What is this? Finland will join a war against the Soviet Union. Sure, we agree. Time for a war with the USSR. Because sadly, Werner is not working fast enough, and I can just crush them normally. Go balanced and attack into the Soviet Union. Come on, Eva. Good time to destroy communism. Should I build multi-charge large caliber guns near to the border so they can shoot at the Soviets? Oh, I should do railway guns too. Yeah, let's do that. Prioritize these guns too. But they are expensive, unlike supply hubs, so I might not finish them before the war. Do we want to befriend Turkey? I see no downsides to that. Time to kill the Soviet Union. Hello, Joseph. And goodbye, Joseph. The Finnish continuation war happens. Attack, please. Now, my army is very well equipped. Supply might be a bit of an issue, but I'm working on it. Attack. We have been embargoed by Iran. Why? I am only unbalanced, but progress is fast enough. Second Vienna Award. You can split Transylvania. And transit rights in Sweden. Let's push for it. Sweden permits. Let's push more. I don't really care, but if that gives me a war goal or something, that's fine too. By the way, how is my influence in your country? Non-existent. Let's have a look at the battles. Yep, that's a strong unit. We actually managed to build the cannons. No, and I'll be way past the range once they're built, but let's let them finish of Kiev already. Shall we demand Slovenia? Sure, why not? Let's do campaign instruction against the Soviet Union. Film industry, war bonds. Is everyone involved in the war, or do we need to call someone else in? Nope, everyone's involved. Fall of Moscow, and we're nearing Stalingrad and Leningrad. We'll be done with them soon. I do have a collaboration government operation underway. I'm not sure if it will be necessary. Innovative warfare, please. And the best guns. So I need more super heavy howitzers. They do run out quickly. Recapitulating it? Not yet. Still need to push a bit further. This is a very relaxed experience. Infantry expert and what else? Infantry expert and also an infantry expert. Why are you not surrendering it? Oh, right. My operation has not completed yet. They should surrender when this completes. Let's annex some stuff. Oh, not yet, really. And Yugoslavia has attacked. Oh, sorry. It was Romania who attacked Yugoslavia, not the other way around. Push a bit more into the Soviet Union and push into Yugoslavia. Romania, I would like to join your war. And switch everyone to aggressive, please. The inner circle has completed all their stuff. Let's do loyalty to the Führer. Or more like Führerin. Eva Braun gets loyal inner circle. Construction speed, production efficiency, special project, and command power. Great. Also, we have unlocked an advisor, head of weapons department, faster special projects. Speaking of special projects, come on, Werner. Chop chop. Yugoslavia capitulates and the Soviet Union still stands. Maybe I should have done the coalition governments earlier without waiting for the nukes. That never came. And it's time. The Soviet Union has capitulated. Italy has been a good friend. I'll take the Soviet Union. You can have Yugoslavia if you want. They did make Radikalna Yugoslavia, so they changed the government in Yugoslavia to fascist. I did not want Yugoslavia to survive, but whatever. So, we annexed the Soviet Union. Now we can take a very nice decision. Proclaim the new order. We shall be the Greater German Reich. And we're super black. Admittedly, we did not get cores on everything. We did get some. Should we kill the United States now? Why not? It's something to do. Here, have some spies. Tale of two cities. Let's rename them. Hindenburg and Ludendorff. And we can invite Yugoslavia into our faction. Sure, why not? We're up to 790 factories. Come on, Werner, pick up the pace. How about we influence the Middle East? Whoa, what the hell happened here? Japan attacked me? But we had like a friend pact. Come on, Japan, what the hell are you doing? Is that about the colonies? Because that should be an event. I would have given them to you. Wait, does that mean I can invite the United States into the Axis? Well, no. Not unless the AI asks for it. Well, in that case, I'll have to kill Japan. Let's call everyone in. My navy should be big enough to deal with them. Let's move them over here. Let's influence everybody and negotiate with Iran. Wait, Vichy France wants all this territory back, so they will join the war on our side. It's not really worth it, is it? There's a lot of economy here, and they can now join factions. So, no. Ah, good. We have reached the ports before the enemy blocked them. Wait, Vichy France is sending volunteers to my enemies. Oh... We're gonna have to kill them, won't we? Are you guys here yet? Mostly. Okay, let's plan a naval invasion of Japan. Now, where's my navy? Have you arrived here yet? You have. Alright, strike force, please, in the Sea of Japan. The enemy has some more supremacy, but I think there will be fluctuations and all that, and we'll eventually launch our invasion. Come on, Werner, finish up. I should have focused more on getting the navy from the Brits. I could have let Italy have some more territory and taken more navy. Uran Machina is finally complete, which means I can finally do more special projects. Come on, Werner, start working on the bomb. You can start the other project, civilian nuclear reactors, while I will build actual nuclear reactors, a lot of them. Should I attack France? Do you have core territories here? You do. So I do attack France, I'll have to go into Africa, which is an annoyance. Well, I suppose I might need their fleet, and they did send volunteers to my enemies. Alright then, I'll send some armies to take care of France. You shouldn't have sent volunteers to Japan. Our naval supremacy is growing. We might launch soon. I will do war with France because of their betrayal. Oh, and I am launching my invasions. Excellent. Take a port, at least one. And there we are. Here come the reinforcements. Connect up, everybody. Okay, you know what? I'll just use the Field Marshal level order. They're much more efficient. Attack, please. This is as easy as Britain. They never garrison their home isles properly enough. And if you land, you win. I mean, they will try and mount a defense, but you just need to be quick about it. You're just defeating them in, like, one attack. Okay, that's the single unit. 375 attack. Good. And Japan has surrendered. Now, I don't actually have a lot of war score because of China. Let's make sure to take some fleet and maybe this bit of territory and some islands. How about that? The United States also wants stuff. I will fight for these. I'll pass a few times and take some unclaimed stuff if there is any, so they don't survive accidentally. Oh, looks like they will survive anyway. So how about I make them a puppet? This looks good enough. And some more ships. Some demands. There's the state of Japan, there's German Japan, and there's Chinese Japan. Let's finish France off for being a bad ally. And you guys travel to the United States, please. We've bypassed the Sea Lion, finally, by doing war with France. Let's do crossing the Atlantic and go down here and attack France. You guys just take Algiers. This might suffice. And there goes France. The whole world is black, almost. I tried to delay myself just to be able to use the nukes, but it's just taking so damn long that I'll conclude this by conquering the United States. Shatter the American hegemony. You guys get over here and crush them. Block oil shipments. I don't need your oil shipments. I have oil fields I took from the Soviet Union. I basically have 3 continents. Not in entirety, but almost. A total of 2, I would say, if you sum everything up. Alright, let's kill them. Cipher is decrypted, activated, declare war on the United States. I can even call the Allies, why not? Well, not the Allies, my allies. The Allies have not existed for a long time. Oh, there's a war in Finland. And in Norway. Hey, you guys wanna, like, join my faction? You're the fascist ones, right? Finland joins, Norway joins. Oh, do I get to do the heavy water thing now? Or do they need to be a puppet? Where is it? Again, heavy water production. No, it must be a subject. Let's get some cores. Of the fall of New York. I looked away for a moment and half of the United States is taken. There goes Finland. I do not get involved in this. White Finland has taken everything. Should I send some troops to help Norway out? Why not? There you go. Don't even need a general. Have fun, guys. Fall of Washington. Yeah. Usually attacking the United States early is easy, but at this point they should be strong. But I've buffed up my units with tons and tons of powerful artillery, and they can't really do much. Rush Los Angeles. There goes Norway. I do not get involved. How long until the United States capitulate? Not long at all. 97% there. And 100. There we go. I have 100%. So just take it. And the Navy too. Greater German Reich. Werner is almost done with the bomb. It's 1943 and I poured tons and tons of resources into the nuclear projects, and still it's not ready. I realize it's supposed to be a late game, but I wish I could rush this a bit sooner. Okay, I'm going to end it here. Because it is 1943 and I have conquered the world, mostly, we can mob the rest up easily. I was purposely going slow and delaying myself, because I wanted to use nukes. But Werner did not come through. Still, nukes are supposed to be very, very late game, and realistically Germany just doesn't do too late game. We're too powerful. We could have easily conquered the world earlier. I did take my time though, and I quite enjoyed getting Eva Braun to lead the country. Let me know how you liked it. I think my favorite part of this is that you can actually achieve autarky, and I do like the inner circle mechanic quite a lot. I will show off the nukes in another video, because now you can even do thermonuclear weapons. And as much as I liked Eva Braun, I still think Victoria best girl. So let's explore how the Kaiserin path has changed in another video very soon. Now I hope you enjoyed this one. Let me know what you think, and follow the link in the video description to check the expansion out. I really am enjoying it quite a lot, and I still haven't even scratched Austro-Hungary. That's it for today. Goodbye.